Hi guys, welcome to the Good Life Plan, and tonight we are going to talk about Jalebi, our clothesline and also kind of the youngest born of the family. I know what you're thinking कि भाई बिजनेस को बिजनेस की तरह चलाना चाहिए, उसमें इतना इमोशन डालोगे तो कैसे काम चलेगा. Well, you may be right, but I have my own theory. I've always believed that my work is not just something that I do, but it is someone who I am. And I've been privileged and fortunate that work has always come to me as ideas, and they have demanded that I procure the required and the appropriate skill sets to nurture them, give them my time, energy, effort, and also a part of my heart so that they can manifest themselves and experience the universe in their own way. और यही कुछ हद तक मेरी पेरेंटिंग प्रिंसिपल भी रही है. तो इस करके जलेबी इज़ आर यंगेस्ट बॉर्न. आई नो बिज़नेस जब आप चलाते हैं उसमें नफ़ा नुकसान सक्सेस फेलियर सब आता है, हमारे में भी आया है, बट ये हमारी ग्राउंडिंग प्रिंसिपल है. और जलेबी का नामकरण भी ना काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग है. सो माई मॉम शी कांट से जलेबी और शी चूजेज़ नॉट टू से जलेबी, शी सेज जलेबी. और ये प्रतीक को इतना अच्छा लगा कि ये नाम हमने रख लिया. सो नाउ, और इसके साथ का जो टैगलाइन है वो भी इंस्टिंक्टिवली आया है. सो दैट्स हाउ वी हैव जलेबी क्लोथ्स विद अ ट्विस्ट. अब ये ट्विस्ट क्या है वो आज के एपिसोड में आपको पता लगेगा. एज यूजुअल इस कहानी के 3 सूत्रधार हैं, जलेबी, मैं और प्रतीक. मगर ये कहानी अगर कही जाए किसने लिखी है, वो लिटरली प्रतीक ने लिखी है, क्योंकि आइडियाज़ प्रतीक के हैं, कॉन्सेप्ट्स प्रतीक के हैं, डिज़ाइंस प्रतीक के हैं. हाँ, हम लोग हैं इंस्पिरेशन, बट काम सारा प्रतीक ने किया है. एंड इसको इम्प्लीमेंट किया है नईम ने, तो पर्सपिरेशन नईम की है. मैं, पृथ्वी, मॉम, रंजन, हमने ये कहानी लिखी नहीं, देखी है, तो हम भी अपना पर्सपेक्टिव आपको देंगे. बट द स्टोरी is Pratik's, and he will share the Jalebi experience with you.
Thank you, Sudipta. And what an experience it has been so far. We started Jalebi in 2022. We conceptualized it. Our first collection was ready to be displayed in the January of 2023. Now, many of you would not know that I am a trained fashion designer. I was in the 89-91 batch of NIFT, and from 91 onwards till 2006, I was in the business of fashion. Mind you, the business of fashion, where I had my own studio and many people working with me, and there were lots of hits, some misses, but it was generally a moderately successful venture. Then in 2006, Sudipta and I got married, and I thought of not bringing all the stress and tribulations of running a business home and enjoy a happy married life. So I shut shop. So 2006 onwards, I did photography, writing, painting, traveling, and all for personal pleasure. Though quite a few of my photographs got sold, and I was also tempted to take up photography as a profession. After a few stints, I thought this is business as usual. I will not get into all that. And I was in a position to do photography just to please myself, just to enjoy the world generally, and the equipment as well. I was highly attracted towards cameras and lenses and all the technology and the photoshops and the computers and stuff like that. And it was all basically fun-filled, pleasure-seeking endeavor. Life takes turns. We had some tough moments. 2000 and 15 onwards, almost 11 years, we struggled with health of family members, their displacement, their and all those many other things, family issues and all. So in 2022, we just decided that we should have something to connect with the world on a transactional manner. So far, everything was done for pleasure. And then some events took place which asked us to, do some form of business. Mind you, it was not required at all. It was not necessary. We were having a good time. But also, we thought that we were just too insular, too happy amongst ourselves. Everything is going just too smoothly. Maybe we were so used to the rough ride before that we wanted to experience that part of existence as well. So now, to put some waves in our lake, we started this venture. But again, yes, it is a sort of business, but it was never conceived as a business, or the vision was never like that we will have a huge setup, a studio where there will be many people working, etc., and then we'll be selling through stores the way I had done before. It was a huge departure from our regular existence for my design abilities as well. How I used to make clothes earlier is very different from how I make clothes now. Earlier it was all embroideries and artworks to embellish silk fabric. Saris, lehengas and suits were being made galore, but now our perceptions were different. I had decided not to embroider a stitch of fabric, and I'll use sustainable, eco-friendly methods to make clothes, and I'll make stylish wearable outfits that Sudipta can wear,
Which I am wearing.
which she's wearing right now, and people like her who like to read, who like to watch movies, who would go to art shows, fashion shows, and also attend parties, wear simple yet elegant outfits. So the choices of fabrics and etc. That was a vision. And how I stepped into the market, first to just buy fabric, shocked me. Things that I used to buy for 140 rupees a meter, 16 years later, are 1100 rupees a meter. Salaries are 4 times higher than what I used to pay. So things are very different. My design abilities, the way I used to think, had to change as well. The world has changed. Now it's the time of Instagram and Facebook and other social media platforms. Marketing has changed. But from making something for my own satisfaction to creating something that somebody would pay me money for is a different ball game altogether. So we took our first collection, Furoshia's Romance, to Kolkata and showcased it in Kolkata Kettle exhibition in the January of 2023. We went there with an intent to have fun, and we had fun. We were staying at a lovely place, which was next to or near to one famous Bengali restaurant, 6 Ballygunge, and other restaurants and cafes down the street. And we had a good time. But at the exhibition, the anxiety was enormous. We wanted to sell. However, a large part of the first day was spent ironing the clothes in the stall itself. Lesson learned. Now we don't do that. We iron it
the
before, day before. And from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m., I was busy ironing clothes. And I was very impressed with myself actually. I hadn't lost the touch. I was ironing stoles, I was ironing trousers and tops and some very difficult outfits as well. And everything came out well. Then the wait began. People were coming in and they were just curious, and then they saw a man ironing outfits.
Yeah.
They would just turn their back and go away. Then the wait began. Mind you, till the first outfit was sold, it was sheer misery. Will we sell anything or not? Will we carry the whole load back again? Was just heart-breaking, heart-crushing. And when the first outfits sold, that was just a shirt, it came as an enormous relief. It's as if, the whole body just relaxed. At least that was my situation. We did reasonably well in Kolkata, much more than we expected. And we had fun also. We ate some great food in Calcutta. The best food actually we ate in Kolkata amongst all our visits. However, we did not overcome the anxiety that we face every time we showcase our collection. I can't tell you how anxious I get despite watching King Stoic almost every day on YouTube, where he reminds in almost every episode that you cannot control the world, you cannot be attached to the outcome of your actions, just like Bhagavad Gita says. We take books to the exhibitions. We have done around 5 exhibitions so far, 5, 6. Barring one, we did
Pretty
well in all. We take books to read, but I can tell about me, my heart is pounding so hard that I can't even hear the words that I'm reading. Then I take my phone out to play chess, and I botch up between the Vienna opening and the Italian game. Lose 3-4 games in 15 minutes, and then in frustration, I keep the phone down and take a walk. And I see people are so much relaxed and they're chatting amongst each other and all. Sudipta makes friends everywhere while I clamor. And she's chatting with fellow exhibitors and everything. Then I see stalls where there is a crowd, people are trying clothes, people are trying things. And then I come back and watch some people stroll towards our stall, go through the clothes, and then walk away. And then I'm thinking, what do they want? Is our color story not right? Is our sizes not right? Am I?
Pricing is
the pricing? Have I priced them properly?
Is it our vibe? Is it our faces?
Is it our faces? And we are so stressed. And I question myself, my design abilities, my sense of aesthetics, uh, everything. I question everything about myself.
Even the red lights on the way, which we encountered while going. So we count everything at that time.
So it is not an easy thing. And even if someone comes and appreciates the clothes and not buys, that isn't good enough for me. I want to sell. And then when the first sale happens, it is such a relief. Then something happens, when the first sale happens, then things start moving. As if some kind of a door has opened, And even then, when we reach home, we are so exhausted and tired that we end up taking a drink that night. We normally don't drink, but it's a harrowing experience. And I think it's a very important one.
True.
Otherwise, we are leading such comfortable and easy and placid life. Everything is there for us at home. We are so well endowed with our own company, and we are so happy that we don't interact with the world. But this is a way we get to interact and transact with the world. There are things can you not make this a little larger? Can you not make a little smaller? How much discount are you going to give? This and that, all kinds of negotiations happen, which now in the hindsight is very is great fun.
After the first sale.
After the first sale. And I've realized a few things. Some things work at certain places and others don't. Things that would sell in Mumbai will not sell in Delhi, or things that will sell in Delhi will not sell in Kolkata. So one cannot tell, rather we cannot tell what works, what doesn't. People also come and say, oh, this collection you should take to Hyderabad, or this collection you should take to Mumbai, this collection. So that kind of thing. It's a very important learning lesson for us. Maybe we'll get used to it. There are veterans over there who have been doing it for decades, taking.
They have names, they have terms, we are learning about them. We used to call them exhibitions, now we know we go for edits. Then we know people who just go past your stall are called browsers. We thought that was Google is a browser. I mean, we are that. So we are learning new terms. We are also seeing young people face this, choose to face this. When I'm sure they could be in a cushy, comfy job in a corporate sector doing different things. They're all very brilliant, educated young people who have chosen to be here. And it's also very, as Prateek said, I make friends. So I also come to, that's my way of combating the situation.
However, the one important thing that stands out for me through this whole experience is whenever I have stuck to my concept, whether it was Purushia's Romance or the Tides of Paradise or M. Madini, I have done well. Wherever I have tried to be market friendly, more accommodative, believing that this will sell well and all, I have struggled. So actually the whole vision of Jalebi is falling in place. And that vision is to be free of any kind of restrictions. I have to be fearless, and that is what the experience of Jalebi taught me.
So, जैसा कि आपने सुना, मैं और प्रतीक साथ ही में एडिट्स में जाते हैं एंड हमारी एक्सपीरियंस काफ़ी एक जैसी ही है. बट मैंने आपको शुरुआत में कहा था कि हमारा टैगलाइन है जलेबी क्लोथ्स विद अ ट्विस्ट. सो बिफोर आई एंड आई जस्ट वांट टू स्पीक अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट दैट ट्विस्ट. ये ट्विस्ट क्या है? तो जब जलेबी की मार्केटिंग हमने शुरू करी थी, खैर मैं मार्केटिंग तो it's not my forte at all, but nevertheless जितना भी मैं मार्केटिंग सोचती भी नहीं थी उसको, बट जैसे मैं आउटफिट को इंट्रोड्यूस करती थी अपने किसी भी प्रोस्पेक्टिव बायर से, तो मैं दिमाग में यही आता था कि बोलूँ भाई जिलाबी के आउटफिट्स यूनिक है, और मैं बोलती भी थी कि ये बहुत यूनिक है। एंड मैनी वुड रोल देयर आइज एंड से सो व्हाट एल्स इज़ न्यू, इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है कि डिफरेंट है, यूनिक है, हर आउटफिट डिफरेंट होता है, हर आउटफिट पहन के हम डिफरेंट ही दिखना चाहते हैं, तभी हमारे वार्डरोब्स इतने डिफरेंट आउटफिट्स में भरे हैं। सो व्हाट्स सो डिफरेंट अबाउट बीइंग डिफरेंट और यूनिक। तो मैं भी सोचने लगी कि व्हाई एम आई सेइंग इट्स यूनिक, एंड थोड़ी देर के बाद मुझे समझ में आया कि यूनिक कैसे है हमारी जिलाबी। सो जिलाबी रिफ्यूजेस टू बी just an outfit, a different outfit. Instead, she wants to be more of the person. So anyone who would wear a jalabi outfit, और ये मुझे एक edit में पता लगा कि पहले लोग तो ट्राई करना नहीं चाहते, वो ऊपर से देख के ही, बिकॉज ऑफ द चेंजिंग रूम एंड अदर लॉजिस्टिक्स, उसमें मैं जाऊँगी नहीं। सो बट हम लोग कहते थे कि आप हमारी आउटफिट एक बार पहन के देखिए, एक बार पहन के देखिए। तो मैनी वुड जस्ट टेक इट टू जस्ट अवॉइड अस कि चलो भाई ये पीछे पड़ जाते हैं, उससे अच्छा मैं लेके चली जाती हूँ। एंड देन दे वुड वेयर इट एंड कम आउट एंड दे वुड लुक एट देमसेल्व्स एंड स्माइल, एंड आई थिंक दैट वाज सच अ ब्यूटिफुल मोमेंट इन आवर लाइव्स, बिकॉज उनको विश्वास नहीं होता कि वो इतने अच्छे हैं। एंड व्हेन दे वुड वॉक आउट ऑफ द ट्रायल रूम टू द मिरर, एडिट्स में थोड़ी दूर होती है मिरर्स, everyone in the other stalls would come out and look at them. So वो बड़ा mystical और बड़ा beautiful सा moment था, and that's when I realized that jalabi makes people more of who they are. So anyone who would want to blend in with the crowd would ignore her. Anyone who wants to follow the trend blindly would not see her. But anyone who's looking for something that would make them feel good about themselves, make them feel different as they are, they would spot Jalabi and she would spot them. And a beautiful relationship would form. There were instances where mother-in-laws would buy the boldest of outfits for their daughter-in-laws. And I still remember there was this artist, her hands were smelling of linseed oil and her hair had that green color, which I'm sure she was working on. And she bought the whitest of white shirts. And then there was this couple who had driven from Ahmedabad to come to an edit in Mumbai. And the wife, she chose a beautiful dress, I think Tides का था, Tides of Paradise का.
The bustier and the collar.
And उसका जो हम भी दिल्ली से गए थे मुंबई, तो हमारे भी outfits जो ट्रांजिट में उसका zipper थोड़ा सा हल्का सा हिल गया था, but still it was faulty at that time. And we told her that you don't have to buy it, we'll send you a different outfit, a new outfit within 3 days, 4 days, but she just wouldn't take a no for an answer. She said, no, I want this one and I'm going to take this one. So, these were these wonderful, beautiful moments that we were blessed with, and for that, I think I thank Jalabi for that. Both of us are extremely grateful to Jalabi for giving us those moments. And I hope she finds many new homes, and she brings joy and happiness by being her unique self. So with that, I come to the end of this episode. I hope Good Life Plan and Jalabi brings you lots of happiness, connects you to your own self. Till we meet again, keep shining and smiling. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.